The sunrise washed the red plains of Nitabani in warm gold as Jabari stood on the ridge, fists clenched, heart restless. The village below slowly woke, but he felt stuck. Caught between fear and calling, Io approached quietly, her gold-beaded braids swaying. "You're afraid again," she said gently. Jabari nodded. "Ember Ridge. I don't know if I'm ready. Readiness comes after the first step." Io whispered. Kofi joined them, tall and steady as a tree. "If the mountain scares you," he said, smirking, "that means it's worth climbing." Jabari looked at them, his strength, his grounding. A breath left him, lighter this time. "I'll try," he said. The morning wind rose, as if approving. His journey had begun. The village square buzzed with morning life as Jabari, Io, and Kofi walked in. Children ran past them, laughter echoing through the warm air. Still, Jabari felt the weight of Ember Ridge pressing on his mind. Kofi nudged him. "Don't overthink it. One step becomes two. That's how every journey starts." Io smiled softly. "And we'll walk with you until the path divides." Jabari breathed in the scent of wood smoke and earth. Their faith steadied him more than he expected. "Then today," he said quietly, "I start preparing." Io nodded proudly. Kofi grinned. The mountain no longer felt impossible. Jabari to the village well. The cool water on his hands cleared his mind. He stared at his own reflection, tired eyes, but something new beneath them. Courage. "I will climb Ember Ridge at sunrise tomorrow," he whispered. Saying it out loud made the fear shrink. Io found him preparing a small pack, rope, dried fruit, a cloth. She tied one of her gold beads into a knot on the strap. "For protection," she said. Jabari touched it gently. "I'll come back stronger." Her smile held both belief and worry. Kofi sharpened a wooden staff and handed it to Jabari. "Not for fighting," he said. "For balance. The path is narrow." Jabari gripped it firmly. "Thank you, brother." Kofi clapped his shoulder. "Return proud." By midday, Jabari reached the base of Ember Ridge. The wind was stronger here, carrying dust and the scent of old stone. He looked up. The climb was steep and winding. He tightened his pack straps. One step. He took it. The narrow ledge tested his balance. Loose stones skittered down the steep drop. Jabari pressed his hand to the rock, breathing steady. "You're stronger than this," he told himself. He kept moving, slow, sure. Halfway up, a sudden gust nearly pushed him off the ledge. His heart pounded as he clung to the rock. He froze for a moment, doubt returned, sharp and cold. But he remembered Io's bead and Kofi's words. He steadied himself. "I'm not turning back." The path widened near the top. Jabari's legs burned, lungs tight, but the summit glowed in the afternoon light. Just a few more steps. He pushed forward, every muscle trembling, yet driven by something deeper. He could almost feel victory in the air. Jabari stepped onto the summit. The ancient stone shrine stood quiet, weathered, waiting. He touched the cold surface. The summit wind circled Jabari gently, almost as if greeting him. He closed his eyes and let his breath slow. The silence around the shrine felt alive, ancient, wise for the first time. Fear was gone. Only clarity remained. A faint memory surfaced. Io's steady gaze, Kofi's proud smirk, the warmth of Entabani. Their belief had carried him here. Jabari placed his hand over the gold bead on his strap. "I didn't climb alone," he whispered. Strength swelled in his chest. On the shrine, faint carvings appeared, symbols of resilience. As Jabari brushed dust from the surface, lines shimmered in the light. He read them softly. "Courage is the step taken when doubt is loud." His spine straightened. This was the message he came for. Jabari began his descent, the path just as dangerous, but he moved differently now, balanced, focused, calm. Every step felt sure. The mountain had not changed. He had. A familiar gust struck near the narrow ledge. Days ago, it would have scared him. Now he braced, planted his staff and moved forward smoothly. Fear tried to rise. He ignored it. He knew who he was. As he descended lower, the view of Entabani opened wide. Green fields, smoke from cooking fires, distant laughter. Home. His chest warmed. They would see him return changed. Ayo waited near the village entrance, eyes fixed on the ridge. When she saw Jabari approaching, dusty but standing tall, her breath caught. He was different, stronger, steadier. "Welcome back," she whispered. Kofi strode forward, arms crossed but eyes shining with pride. "You returned," he said simply. Jabari grinned. "Of course." Kofi nodded firmly. "Then the mountain gave you what you needed." "It did," Jabari replied. "It gave me myself." That evening, the villagers gathered as Jabari shared his experience. Children sat close. Elders nodded thoughtfully. He spoke simply. Fear is loud, but courage speaks when you move anyway. The village listened, inspired. The next morning, Jabari stood on the ridge again, just as he had before. Only now his heart was steady, his spirit grounded. The sunrise felt different, brighter. Welcoming. Ayo and Kofi joined him. "What now?" Ayo asked gently. Jabari smiled at the horizon. "Now, we help others climb their mountains." His journey had only just begun.